Hello everyone, welcome to Top 10 Character Moments. Today we're breaking down my list for the top 10 best moments of my favorite Jedi Master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Be sure to tune in every Friday to watch my latest top 10 video. In each video, I will break down my list for a specific character's best moments and why I like them so much. Make sure you guys are staying tuned next week as I'll be breaking down my picks for the top 10 best moments of everyone's favorite Italian plumber, Mario. I haven't seen the movie yet at the time of this recording, but hopefully when I do, there will be plenty of great Mario moments to talk about from that movie. I'm so excited. Make sure you guys click that like button and subscribe to the channel. I also have another YouTube channel called Sector for Nerds, and I would highly encourage you to subscribe there as well. Subscribing to my channels is free, and it really helps support me as a content creator. Thanks, guys. All right, you guys, let's start talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, shall we? Alright, let's start off with a few honorable mentions, shall we? First up, we've got training Luke on the Falcon. In this moment, we get to see Obi-Wan's wisdom in full effect as he teaches Luke to see without actually seeing. I would explain that better, but I feel like I'll overcomplicate it, and I'm sure almost everyone here has watched A New Hope.
Your eyes can deceive you, don't trust them.
Next up, teaming with Asajj Ventress. Never did I ever think that would happen. Especially when Clone Wars first started, that would have never been a thought in my head. But when it comes to taking down Maul and Savage, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And finally, expressing feelings towards Satine. For a brief moment when Obi-Wan thinks he may never see Satine again, he gives Satine the satisfaction of knowing that he felt for her the way she feels for him. Not something I ever imagined seeing Obi-Wan do. Alright, you guys, you ready to get into the list itself? Without further ado, here we go. At number 10, we got the promise to Qui-Gon. When his master dies at the hands of Darth Maul, Obi-Wan defeats him in combat and is able to speak with his mentor one last time before he dies. And in that moment, he makes a promise to train Anakin, even though Obi-Wan felt the same way about him as the Council did. This moment gave me so much respect for Obi-Wan that against his better judgment, he listened to his mentor's dying wish. At number 9, finding Luke in the Jundland wastes. I loved this scene at 6 years old. Fast forward to today, and I still love it. From the weird noises he makes to scare off the Tuskens, him helping Luke back to his feet, and this.
Hello there. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
This was the first time I ever saw Obi-Wan on screen and was immediately intrigued by him. This scene will always have a special place in my heart. And then the follow-up scene where he talks to Luke about the Clone Wars and his father's death, just, good stuff. At number 8, he will learn patience. A line said to Yoda after he refuses to train Luke in The Empire Strikes Back. I love this scene because Obi-Wan helps stand up for the person that he now believes is the chosen one. And if there's anyone that can help Luke reach that potential, it's Yoda. After all, he's been training Jedi for 800 years. At number 7, it's time we became brothers. A line said to Anakin right before he is made a Jedi Knight. This took place in the Clone Wars micro-series, a great show that y'all should check out if you haven't before. Obi-Wan explains to Anakin that he's done his best to pass Qui-Gon's teachings to Anakin, and that's why they must leave their roles as master and student. I love this scene because it shows how much Obi-Wan truly cares about Anakin. The following moment where he walks into the council chambers and becomes a knight, you can see how happy and proud Obi-Wan is. At number 6, Undercover as Rako Hardeen. This is one of my favorite arcs in the Clone Wars animated series. Obi-Wan had to uncover a plot against Chancellor Palpatine, and to do so, he must win over the trust of Moralo Eval and Cad Bane. Through this arc, Rako Hardeen, aka Obi-Wan, breaks out of prison, escapes Coruscant and Nal Hutta, survives an encounter with Anakin, takes on the box, and saves the Chancellor from Count Dooku. Even Dooku himself gives Kenobi praise for the work he did.
Well done, Master Kenobi. You are a worthy adversary. I cannot say the same about your young apprentice.
At number 5, dueling Maul and Savage by himself. I would say more, but I'm just gonna let the man's actions do the speaking for me. At number 4, Duel of the Fates. As Dave Filoni once said, they're fighting for the fate of Anakin. Unfortunately, it doesn't end well for Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan was forced to just stand there and watch. But when the moment came, Obi-Wan managed to take on Maul as a Padawan by himself, leaving Maul as half the man he used to be. At number 3, telling Anakin he's sorry. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan blames Anakin for everything, and rightfully so. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to destroy the Sith. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force. And after this season finale episode of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series where he once again beats him, he doesn't give him all the yous. He says I instead. I'm so sorry for everything. Shout out to Ewan's performance and getting emotional the way he did, because I got emotional too, darn it. Number 2, the Twin Sons episode in Star Wars Rebels. This is one of the most perfect things in Star Wars I've ever seen. People can complain all they want that the fight was only 3 moves, but it was about so much more than just the 3 moves. It's about the years of pent-up frustration that Maul has had with Kenobi. Meanwhile, even though Maul murdered Qui-Gon and Satine, Obi-Wan has still moved on from all of it and doesn't hate Maul. But then once Maul figures out he's protecting something, or should I say someone, Obi-Wan immediately goes into Jedi Protector mode. He doesn't want to kill Maul in this moment, but he has to, or he changes the fate of the galaxy. I love how Obi-Wan changed his pose several times, from his younger stance, his older stance, and then his master stance, which Obi-Wan knew would make Maul go for the same move that he used to take down Qui-Gon, and in doing so, Obi-Wan had a counter for it. Everything about this was a stroke of genius. And finally, at number 1, Battle of the Heroes. I mean, how can it not be? The best saber duel ever, so much emotion, so much story, it's perfect. We get to see Obi-Wan just be an absolute badass at dueling, and of course Anakin as well. 2 men who used to be like brothers now are on opposing sides. Anakin, or I guess at this point you can call him Vader, is trying to eliminate one of the last remaining Jedi. And on top of that, this Jedi used to be his master. As for Obi-Wan, he's trying to stop the Sith from ruling the galaxy. If I had to make a guess, I think that's what was going through Yoda's mind when he said, "Destroy the Sith, we must." Basically saying, we have to do what Anakin couldn't, and that's bring balance to the Force. All of the music in this fight helped bring a level of intensity as well. Shout out to John Williams. And of course, the finish, cause how can anyone forget that?
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
So there you have it, guys. That's my list for the top 10 Obi-Wan Kenobi moments. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Obi-Wan moments are and why. Also, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video around to help support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.